is long. With many a winding turn, that leads us to who knows where. Who knows where?
Welcome, and welcome back to everybody who's been viewing our stories during this time when we're away together. Thanks for staying with us. Today, we're going to talk about another parable. And we learned that a parable is a story that Jesus told to his followers so they could learn a lesson. And we still listen to these today and take a lot from the lessons. So listen and see what you take. So this particular parable is called the parable of the Good Samaritan. So one day, a lawyer was talking to Jesus and he asked him, "What's the most important law?" And he answered, "You already know." And the lawyer said, "Yes, we are to love God and love our neighbors." But he wanted to know, who is my neighbor? So Jesus told a parable. A person was going from Jerusalem to Jericho, and robbers came and attacked him and hurt him, and took everything that he had and left him by the road, half dead. A great priest from the temple in Jerusalem was going down the road. When he saw the stranger who had been hurt, he passed by on the other side and continued on his way. A Levite, who's a person who worked at the temple, was also going down to Jericho. And when he saw the stranger, he passed by on the other side and continued on his way to Jericho. But a Samaritan, who was a person from a different country, and who was not someone who was super well respected by people who were Jews, when he was coming down the same road on his way to Jericho, he saw the man and had compassion on him. He put medicine and band-aids on his cuts and picked him up and brought him to an inn in Jericho. He stayed with him all night, and he told the innkeeper that the man could stay until he was well, and he would pay all the price of it. Now, which of these three men, the priest, the Levite, and the Samaritan, were the neighbor to the man who was hurt? Now, in this story, we saw many different people and saw the choices that they made. And we learned about what it meant to be a neighbor. I wonder who's been a neighbor to you in your life. I wonder how you've been a neighbor to other people. I wonder when it's been hard for you to be a neighbor. I wonder why the two holy people didn't help the man on the side of the road. I wonder if they were scared. I wonder how brave the Samaritan had to be to help somebody who he didn't know. Now, Jesus tells us lots of different stories about people and their lives. And these stories, like I said earlier, we can still learn from today. And so from this story, what we have to think about is the bravery of the stranger, the Samaritan, for helping somebody who he didn't know, who had been hurt, and at great risk for himself to take him on and to care for him. Now, sometimes we have to do things that are really hard and scary to help other people. And right now, we have to do some things to help other people too during this pandemic. So even though sometimes it's scary, just remember to be brave, and that what you're doing is helping your neighbors. So we wanted to give you just a little bit of a close-up look at the materials we used today, because I know sometimes it's a little bit hard to see them, so we'll just take a look real quick at them. And so with these materials and with the storytelling that we do, it's not just me or Mother Nan here. There's lots of people who it takes to make this work. So I just want to say thank you to Callie Otten for making these materials, and for Kathy Noyes. She gave us these river rocks, and we use them in a lot of different things, so we really appreciate it. So this parable is our last parable for this series during Epiphany, but next year you're going to hear some more parables because there are so many stories. And if you want to, you can take a look at them too on your own time, because there's so much more to learn. So thanks for watching.
But I am strong enough to carry him. He ain't heavy. He's my brother.